So I got a weird DM, actually like 2 or 3, which is weird because this is not what I do on my channel. But apparently people want me to talk about what happened on Instagram like 2 days ago. So I'm gonna be doing my makeup in the living room because like the lighting, it looks amazing. I think I'm in focus. Hopefully I'm in focus because I'm not gonna do this again because this is not what I do. Okay, yeah, so I got like 2, maybe 3. I feel like it was just 2. Don't know. I'm like horrible at remembering stuff. But I got some Instagram DMs about people wanting to hear me speak about what happened between... First of all, before I even say anything, follow me on Instagram if you don't follow me on Instagram, and TikTok, because I'm trying to be a TikTok star, even though I can't dance, but that's besides the point. Anyways, so for the 5th time, people want me to talk about what happened between Ari Fletcher and Alexis Sky that went into Alexis Sky versus the whole world. I'm gonna be doing my makeup because I was supposed to do a vlog. I was supposed to like do a clip for my vlog where I show the Louis Vuitton, me going to the store, what happened at the store, why I was at the store. No, I didn't buy something else, but that's besides the point. So I decided for this video, it's just gonna be really short. I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done this type of video. But while I was doing some work, or before I did some schoolwork, I actually wrote down some topics that I thought would be helpful. These don't taste good. I don't know why everyone's like so into this. It doesn't taste good at all in my opinion. But I'm thirsty and I was too lazy to get a glass of water. Okay, so yesterday a video was put onto the shade room of Ari Fletcher, the real Kyle's sister, that's her Instagram handle, of her basically saying, yelling, because we all know how she is, her yelling, saying that there's only one Ari. Now, that day, that was like 2 days ago, when that happened, I did not see it because I literally, like a day before or the day of, I actually had unfollowed her. Personal reasons, I just think she's kind of problematic. I liked her energy at first, but she seems very toxic. Like, aside, let's like take this drama out of it, just in general, she seems very, very toxic. So I unfollowed her. I especially unfollowed her after she came for a random girl on Twitter. My eyelashes look so bad. I don't know how to put on eyelashes anymore. But she came for this black girl on Twitter because the black girl didn't even add her. The black girl simply just said, I don't like that. Like, it was a picture of these white girls and they basically all had the same like surgery, like boob job, lip filler, all of that. And she was like, can we have a different, like, I'm tired of seeing the same girls. And Ari like went off on her, basically saying like people could do whatever they want, blah blah blah, whatever. She was clearly in her feelings, and I think that has a lot to do with she herself is fake. I'm not sure if she's black. I don't know, she gives me more like Dominican vibes, to be honest with you. Like Dominican, I don't think she's black. She doesn't look black to me. So when she like came after that girl, I was just like side-eyeing you because you probably want to be black yourself. But someone tell me if she is black. I don't think she is. So that's why I unfollowed her. But yeah, she went on this whole rampage on one of her, like on her Instagram, saying that like there's only one Ari Fletcher, right? So then Alexis Sky came into the mix. I don't know why. Obviously, if the shoe fits, that's what I'm assuming. She basically says this, and she's like, y'all insecure that much, it's sad. I can do what the fuck I want with my hair, nails, clothes. Y'all got these evil demons on ya. but that's why I'll always forever will be blessed and favored because I have no hate in my heart. You bitches are weird as fuck. I'm in my own lane. I don't hate on no one. All these trolls tagging me and shit saying I'm trying to be like this person. Let me make something clear. I love myself. I'm beautiful inside and out. I've been real humble. I paved the way for these bitches. And she said, you bitches are weird. Like, I paved my way. So, obviously, her saying that, we all know who she's talking about. And this is the thing I have to talk about. People on social media, especially these like Instagram girls, they make the ones who aren't like hip to the game, they let these followers get to their head and make them think that they're like really doing anything that spectacular, which is crazy to me. Like, this all really happened, in my opinion. One, Ari never should have said anything, but Alexis guy took the bait and felt some type of way because people were tagging her and saying Ari was talking about her. We don't know if Ari was talking about her, but how Ari responded and how Alexis was like responded, it makes me see it like it seems as though their little friendship was all fake and phony to me. Because why couldn't y'all just call? Like, why couldn't one of you call each other to see what was going on? Like, that's what I get out of that. Like, why? So Ari responds and says, don't flatter yourself. I wasn't even talking about you, but you do fit. You like my style, is okay. Don't let these fans gas you. Pave the way. Pave the fucking way for who? 3,500 could never get me in the club. Indicating that Alexis takes $3,500 to be at a club for like an appearance, which apparently is bad money. I mean, I'm not in that type of industry, so I don't know, but it does seem a little low in my opinion. Like, it does seem a little low just because they're probably making like 4 times that much, if I'm being honest. But yeah, so she says that. I feel that was way too dark. Like, look at my hand. I look like I'm doing blackface. What the fuck? That was dark. I don't know why I thought that was okay. This is like, that's a problem. That's dark. It basically says that, and then it literally starts World like 4. I don't know what happened. I saw this yesterday when I was DM'd about it. No, I actually saw this morning when I was DM'd about it because I didn't know what was going on. I've been spending less time on social media, despite popular belief, I have been. So I didn't know this was even going on before I was DM'd about it. So then Alexis Sky replies to the $3,500 and says, "Shorty, let me make something very clear. I haven't accepted nothing less than 5K since 2016. So that $3,500 you thought was my fee was most likely a deposit. Now double those numbers up, and that's my current hosting fee, $7,000. And then she like shows some proof, but it's like very minimalistic in my opinion. And then she also clocks in, so let's get that straight. She clocks in Jayda Wayda and says that, and what was that you tweeted and deleted? I suggest you sit the fuck down before I come around and snatch my nigga back again. Never mind, you'll see. And she shows a screenshot of something Jayda's tweets that says Anna Oop. So now Jayda's involved. So she says, ditzy ass bitch, don't play with me for I hurt your feelings. Why don't these people have like grammar? That always irritates me. Like, at least sound somewhat educated, but whatever. And she says, Jayda says, I said Anna Oop, and my tweet is very much still there. Ho, don't he Oh, he don't want you. Nobody want you. Baby, you're tired. Take a seat. Several. She says that in response to Alexis saying, listen up, anybody I had in the past, I still have, stupid, at any given time. I assume he didn't tell you about these last couple of days. Want receipts. You can't hurt what doesn't exist over here, mama, but I can have a field day with yours if I really wanted to. And Jayda responds with, you just fumbled your own bag, sweetheart, but the fact you're okay with playing number 2 beats it for me. You worry about Dick more than you worry about your own child. This must be a joke. This gotta be a fucking joke. And then Alexis responds and says, I didn't fumble shit, I tripled it. And number 2, you must have forgot I was there before you, and I'll make it my business to return. And next time you worry about my child, worry about the next time he kisses yours. Don't let that go over your head. Then she also says, and why didn't you have the same energy with Miss Heather Rose? I don't know who Miss Heather Rose is. And then we finally get little baby a couple of hours later saying, all I ask is don't lie on me. Okay, we're going to talk about that later. I just want to make it about kids. Girl, go fuck yourself. And she posts a cucumber because of the whole Alexis Sky thing with the cucumbers a couple of months ago. Someone says to her, wait a minute, sis, you made it about the kids. And she said, I did, but it didn't even have to get that far when she said she was fucking my baby daddy. Like, what? That's all you care about? That's all you can say? I said what the fuck I said, period. And then little baby comes back and says, I hate drama, miss me with that shit, please. And then Ari comes back, you know, her from the beginning where this all started. She's like, all that talking out your neck might just get your throat cut. That's a threat, but we're just gonna go over that. We'll talk about that later. And then Alexis Sky comes back and she's like, and let me make this clear, I haven't fucked with that nigga in years, but like I said, I have a field day with a bitch. Mind you, she just said like 2-3 tweets ago that it happened last week, but now she's saying it happened months ago or years ago. Okay, now it just seems like you're a liar. And then she also says, if it's not directed, I don't respect it, period. A bitch gonna feel me today. I think she means to say fear. Don't fear one of these bitches, put fear in my heart, so do what a frog does, jump. This all started because I went and got long nails. And then Ari says, and I want smoke behind Jayda. Why is Jayda the one who's gonna have smoke first when you're the one who started this all? I'm just confused. And then Alexis says, so what you waiting for, Jigsaw? But she spells jigsaw wrong. But whatever, we all know what she's talking about because everyone in the comments, whenever Ari is posted on the Shade Room, calls her Jigsaw. And ever since that's been said, I cannot for the life of me unsee it. Like every time I see her now, I just think of that. I'm like, wow, she actually kind of does, which is crazy to me. I'm gonna like put on this really intense highlighter because this foundation shade is way too dark for me, so I'm gonna try to like brighten this up. So yeah, she calls her Jigsaw, and then baby comes back and says, you know damn well we don't fuck around, that's goofy to speak on me. And then Alexis says, like, she posts a screenshot of like Jigsaw to like be, and basically she's like, Jigsaw, whatever it is, she should know her character better than I would. And then Masika, what's her name? Masika's Kalisha, whatever her last name is, she comes into mix, child, because we all know she is obsessed with Alexis. And she's just like, pave the way with the Soldier Boy meme. And then Alexis gets her all the way together and says, I'm not going back and forth with a 35-year-old has-been who I ran off of her own show. Now she's running around on WeTV chasing around little Bow Wow. Bye. And then Masika says, oh, and then Alexis says, who's next? Because I'll keep going. And then Masika says, a DNA test. Because everyone says that no one knows who Alexis Sky's baby dad is. Alexis responds to that tweet by saying, "That's old now, Bigfoot, but maybe I can use one of the 60 tests rap used on you and yours." And then Masika says, "Don't speak on my child when you have to use FaceTime to speak to your child. You getting that number 60 confused with 60 niggas you need to swap to find the poppy. Now go swap Brandon the car dealer, Pope the marriage nigga. Don't act bad on Twitter fingers when you running in real life for 4 years." And then the Shade Room posts the picture of Ari and Alexis together like a couple of hours later, and I'm just like, y'all are messy. But whatever. Now we're gonna talk about how all of this is stupid. That's what we're gonna talk about, because I'm not gonna BS it. This is stupid on so many levels. But I'm gonna eat, so I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, this just I was eating and now there's more. Like, why? Okay. This is horrible.
Just thank God for these beautiful features. Sorry guys, I want my lips to be a little bit bigger, but I refuse to get like injections. I'm super scared, but I'm just so thankful for these lips, this nose. Oh, so cute and small. I'm just so beautiful. Thank you, God.
Okay, so that was a video from Alexis throwing shade, saying that her face is natural, but her body is fake. She had it. I don't know why she's continuing. She had it. She had the W. Why'd she do that? Wow, my skin looks great. But why'd she? I'm trying to figure out, why would she do that? Like, you had the W. Why are you? Okay. So then Ari responds and she says this. Wow, this is really long. "This hoe's so mad I don't want to be friends with her. Is it because I didn't let you eat my pussy in Detroit last time? Your fucking something is so open. It's like throwing a hot dog down a hallway." She's probably talking about her vagina. You are obsessed with me, G. One minute you screaming we twins, next minute you say I'm not pretty. Stop talking about the way people Stop talking about the way people look, and you have a daughter with disabilities that affects her from looking normal. God bless her. Just let it go. You know something coming your way. Just stop, because they not gonna feel bad when it happen. They gonna say you deserve it. She's threatening her. So just shut the fuck up so they can feel sorry for you when we scratch your ass. And then she adds Alexis and says, "This is the last thing I'm saying to your bum obsessed ass. Keep playing for the internet. I'm straight, bitch. I'm living like that for real." Okay, so that was Ari's response. Oh, she has something else. I keep like refreshing and this like just more stuff keeps coming out. "I just called this hoe Alexis 50 times. She keep declining me, blocked me, but got a lot to say on the internet. Huddled up talking to her friends for a response. Ho, pick up the phone, gangsta, cause I let you play yesterday, but you just going on. And I was gonna spare your ass, but since you insist." Okay, so as of 2 minutes ago, since I have refreshed the Shade Room on February 23rd, that's the last, but it's probably not. I'll tell you if more has happened. I'll like post it, like post screenshots here if anything has happened. Probably has, because these girls are just not gonna let up about this. So here is where I speak about my opinions. First thing is, social media is making people who don't need to be famous. And I'm getting really tired of it, to be quite frank. I'm getting really tired of it. Now this is why I say this. We have Ari in this. we have Jayda Wayda, we have Alexis, obviously, and we have Masika for some god no, like no one knows why she's in it. We all know why she's obsessed with Alexis, but like, why do you always have to get involved? Anyways, so like I said, social media is making way too many people who shouldn't be famous famous, and it's gotten to a point where stuff like this happens and people are actually, like me, talking about it because we have given these people who don't need platforms a platform. And it has gotten to their heads for them to really think that they are someone who should be talking like they're Beyonce. You're not Beyonce, okay? You're not Beyonce. You're someone's baby mom. You're not doing anything remarkable. The only one I could see people saying, well, she had clout before she got pregnant or before she started messing with whichever dude that got them into mainstream media, even though they're not in mainstream media, but mainstream, into the shade room regularly for them to have a following. The only one who can really say she was someone or she had clout before her baby father is Jayda. That's the only one who had any kind of following before her baby father for her to really be in the blogs. So you guys are no one but someone's baby's moms. And I just don't understand why social media or people, because it's y'all who are making them famous, I just don't get why you guys make these girls really relevant like that. Like, you guys are really praising someone for becoming some rapper's baby mom. It's not like they're their wife, or you could be like, oh, I want to be someone who is successful's wife. I get that. No, these girls are literally just baby mamas. Besides Jayda, she's allegedly Lil Baby's girlfriend. And I say allegedly because we'll talk about that later, but she's not. She's not. So I just don't understand why people are making these types of individuals famous. I just don't get it. I really don't. So that's my main thing. Like, why are we letting these types of people become the role models of the younger generations? Like, why? They don't have anything of importance to say, so why? My next thing is what I just talked about. IG has young girls looking up to IG models who aren't role models. Now, here's why I say this. Like I just said, what does Ari, Alexis, Masika, or Jayda really have to show the world? Like, what are they really contributing to the world? That's the word, contribution. What is their contribution to society? Like, can they sing? Can they act? Do they do poems? Like, what is their contribution besides taking pictures? And I get it, you don't have to have like this big huge contribution to the world, but like, these girls aren't really doing anything. Like, they're not on YouTube like consistently making content that inspires people. They're not really doing anything. Mind you, these girls have questionable passes and some still present. Let's talk about Ari Fletcher. I used to follow her because I was like, oh, she's pretty. I like her attitude to some degree. She's very hood. She's very hood. I was well aware of that, but I was like, well, she seems like a sweet girl. Her hair is always laid. I think that was one of the biggest reasons why I followed her. Tay makes sure that his girl's hair is always laid. The girl's hair is laid, okay? So I was just like, let me follow her. I followed her maybe a year ago. I liked her pictures. She's a cute girl. She's a cute girl. She's a very, very hood. But that's fine. Everyone doesn't have to be the same. I kind of like that she was hood and she showed other girls. She's not my cup of tea. I'm not that type of girl, but I like that she was giving she was representing other girls. So I like that. But then after all of this came out, I was just like, I started remembering stuff from the past. Let's see. So she was a bottle girl before she met her baby father, G Herber, whatever his name is. And he basically took care of her while they were together. He wanted to do that. It's been accounted for many times that he said that the girls in his life don't have to work. So Ari didn't work, her mom didn't work, and his mom didn't work. I don't get how, because he wasn't a big, huge mainstream rapper, so I don't know how he was doing it, but apparently that's what was going on. More power to him. I think all men should be the head of the household, taking care of the bills. That's just I'm a traditional girl. But then before Harbill, she was scamming. There's like a lot of accounts of her actually scamming people. So that's like, why do you have her as a role model to young girls? It's kind of weird and questionable. She was scamming in her weave business. Her weave company was still up as recent as last year, okay? And she was scamming people. Like, people to this day have said they haven't gotten their weave from her. The website for her weave company is down. I don't even think you can find it anymore. Tell me if you can. And the people who did get their weave, half of the like reviews on YouTube would be like, it wasn't good weave, and like the comments would be like, yeah, like it was done after a month, and this is $400-$500 hair. So it's like, how is your hair worse than AliExpress hair? But she's probably getting it from an AliExpress vendor, and it's just not a good vendor. So yeah, so people aren't getting their weave. Some people, when they do get the weave, it's horrible quality, and then horrible customer service. People will email her customer service, and they will not get a response, or they get a very rude response about a product that they paid for. She also posts scam companies. So like, you know that whole thing that happened with Tana Monjo, whatever her name is, Tana Mojo, where she was be sponsored to post a company that is like, oh, free makeup brushes, you just have to pay for shipping. Ari did the same thing, and there's been countless people saying that they never got the brushes. Most people who commented about it never got the brushes, so there's that. Ari in itself is a very questionable person. So I don't know why people have given her a platform to do more clown shit. Then there's Jayda. Now Jayda, she had clout before she was with Lil Baby, and she had her own hair company, I believe, and she was doing her thing. She was selling clothes too, because of her personality and her fashion sense. So she's the only one I kind of have respect for, because she was doing stuff before she got pregnant by a rapper. But she ultimately did get pregnant by a rapper. They're not married, they're not doing anything, and this seems to be a trend nowadays where girls are just getting pregnant by like rappers and stuff and getting a check from it. But whatever. But the thing, I like Jayda. I do, because for the most part, what I've seen, I'm not on Twitter. Apparently on Twitter, she's very loud and she's very problematic. But on Instagram, I haven't really seen anything from her. My issue with Jayda is that she claims to be Lil Baby's girlfriend. And Lil Baby says she's his girlfriend too. But there's countless evidence where Lil Baby has clearly cheated on her multiple times with multiple girls, and she stays. Now, some can argue and say, hey, they're in an open relationship, because Jayda said we're all young, they could do what they want, well, he can do what he wants. But that is clearly not the case. I say that because if they were in an open relationship, Jayda wouldn't be getting mad every couple of months and posting subliminal content or posts saying basically saying everything, like how she's mad or how you could do so much for a dude and they still cheat on you and all this stuff. If they were in an open relationship, she probably wouldn't be doing that stuff. So it's safe to assume and say that he's just doing whatever he wants, and she doesn't want to look stupid, so she's like, oh, well, he can do whatever he wants because he's not listening to her, and he's doing whatever he wants to begin with. So it's better to say, hey, like, I'm okay with it, or we're all gonna do what we're all gonna do because we're young, than say I'm stupid and I'm just staying with a dude who clearly doesn't respect me. So that's my own, like, my one and only issue with her, with Jayda. Alexis, Sky, and Masika, whatever, they're both crazy in different ways, but just crazy. So we're not even gonna, that's all I'm gonna say about that. We're not gonna talk about them. So yeah, you have all of these people. None of them seems to be a good role model, in my opinion. The best one I would say is Jayda. It's not giving, like, she's representing something that shouldn't be normalized, which is cheating in the Black community, and I don't like it. Here's like my biggest thing with this. This is like a whole fight thing with, they're all baby mamas. None of them are married to the men that they had kids with, and I find a huge problem with that because, okay, I know that there's people who don't want to get married and they just want kids, or they don't want to get married or have kids, and that's totally fine. But in the Black community, I feel like we need to stop normalizing this, because let's face it, society is a fucked up and very judgmental place, and we can't have like the youth thinking that it's okay to just settle for whatever you can get out of a guy. People nowadays are having baby showers and making it seem like it's a wedding when it's not. It's just a baby shower. And we need to stop being okay with girls going after men with money just to purposely get pregnant so they can live off of child support. Can we please stop? I'm a traditional girl. I totally believe in the man taking care of the household and providing for you so you don't have to work and you're able to send your kids off to college and all of that good stuff. You be that stay-at-home mom, that trophy, that you be that. I am all for it because I want that too. But I am never going to have a child with a man who is not my husband. We need to stop normalizing that. I don't understand why it's so normalized today. It's tacky, and Black women are the woman ratio-wise that has the most of this occurring, and we need to stop it. It just needs to stop being in media. We need to stop normalizing it, and these 4 girls are normalizing it, and I just don't think it's right. And then my last topic for this is boundaries. Social media has caused people to forget about personal boundaries. I say this because multiple of the girls were talking about each other's kids and personal issues, and I just don't think that's all right. I really don't. I don't care what the issues are. You should never feel comfortable talking about someone else's child. I'm sorry, the babies are off limit, period. I don't care what the issue is. I don't care. Babies are innocent. Why do you think it is okay to talk about somebody else's child? Anyone's child, for that matter. It's not. It's a baby. Why do you think it's okay to talk about them? Talk all you want about the mother, but don't bring the child into it. The child didn't do anything wrong. These babies are less than 2 years old. They didn't do anything to you. Leave them out of it. And people think it's okay because it's on social media, not realizing that is real life. So what if that child in a couple of years, when they're in middle school, God forbid, looks up their name and they see all of the stuff that you were talking about them when they were a baby? Or God forbid, someone at their school being mean, because you know how kids are, looks up their mom, the person's mom, and sees all the stuff that was said about that child, and then bullies the child and says, that's why that so-and-so was said about you. Really? You're gonna really put that child through all of that because you have an issue with her mom? That child didn't do anything to you, sweetie. You are an adult. Why do you think it's okay to talk about that stuff? Also, this wasn't in my notes, but let's talk about it. I find it very funny that Alexis first said that she was talking or like having sex with Lil Baby as recent as last week to changing her story and saying years ago after Lil Baby says something. In my personal opinion, and knowing what I do know about the industry, it's not much, but the little snippets that I do know, knowing what I know, Lil Baby probably got cursed out by Jayda, and the little pull she does have over him, because we're not gonna act like he doesn't like her. He does like her to an extent. We're not gonna act like he doesn't like her. He does like her to an extent. So the little pull that Jayda has on him, she used that and was just like, you need to do whatever you need to do so I don't look stupid, because I don't care. Or she does care, but she's gonna say that she doesn't care to him. She's gonna be like, I don't care what's going on, but I'm not about to look stupid in the streets. So Lil Baby hit up Alexis and was just like, what do I have to do for you to recant that statement? And that's why she said, oh, it was a year ago, I was just fucking with her. He probably paid her how much she wanted, probably 20 racks, and it was a call today, and she said, oh, it was a year ago, I was just lying. Because let's be honest, which girl is gonna lie about her, like, who they had sex with? Only men do stupid stuff like that, okay? So knowing how Lil Baby is, and he's had sex with every and anybody, he probably did have sex with her last week, and Jayda got pissed off about it being exposed to the world. So Lil Baby paid Alexis off and told her to recant her statement. I'm not buying the whole, oh, it wasn't a week ago, it was a year ago after Lil Baby said something. I'm not buying it. He paid her off. Like, let's not be stupid. Let's read in between the lines, because look at what she said after Jayda said, oh, you just messed up your bag. She said, and if I'm reading correctly, she said, oh, I didn't mess up my bag, I doubled it. Remember when she said that? Read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen. When she said that, what I got from that is, no, actually, what bag I had before this, because I exposed it to the world and he wants people to not fuck with you, or he doesn't want to be looked at in that way, because he wants me to recant my statement, he just doubled my bag. So the bag I was getting for being the side piece, or not even the side piece, because Jayda's not even the girlfriend in my opinion. She's getting cheated on left and right. She's not even the side. Alexis is not even the side piece. But whatever bag she was getting from messing with him before, he was just like, yo, I'ma double it just for you to shut the fuck up and recant the statement. And that's exactly why she said my bag doubled. Read between the lines, ladies and gentlemen. Lil Baby definitely paid her off, okay? So let's not be stupid. So that's all I have about this stupid fight between the baby mamas, okay? Here's a summary of what happened. Alexis won. She won that whole fight between three women. Can we take a moment to clap for her? Clap for her, because she won. She won between three. It took three girls to come after her, and none of them won. She took on three girls by herself and dragged them all, because she has been getting bullied for years. Bullied by these girls, and she dragged them all. She's been bullied by the industry, and she showed today, don't fuck with her, because she'll make you come into your feelings, baby girl. She dragged them all. So that's one. Two, Jayda's stupid. Why'd you get involved? She probably knew that her man fucked Alexis, and that's why she got involved. Why'd you get involved? It had nothing to do with you. Why'd you get involved? So Jayda's stupid, because it just showed, hey, your man is cheating with somebody else, just like he cheated on you on Valentine's Day, and that's why he was with Bernice. Oop. Dare I say it? Third, we need to stop making everybody famous. If they don't have something of substance to give to the world, shut the fuck up and don't talk about them. You can follow them, you can do whatever, but don't give them a platform. Really? We're really gonna post them on the shade room like they really have anything of importance to spill? Come on now. Let's do better, black people. Let's do better. So that's all I have for this stupid stupid situation. This all started because of some nails. Let's get that straight, because everyone's just like, well, we don't know if it was about Alexis. If it wasn't about Alexis, Ari wouldn't have came so hard. I get that like Alexis came hard too, but if it wasn't about nails, Ari would have been like, sis, I wasn't even talking about you, but nice to know that that's how you feel. That's how she would have came. But because of how she came makes me know that it was really about Alexis, and because she got long nails. This all started because of nails. Are you that like basic and like not unique that nails is your whole existence? If a girl could get long nails and you're scared that she's copying you or that she's gonna be the next you, if nails is the only thing that distinguishes you from these other girls, that's sad. And it probably is the only thing that distinguishes Ari, because Ari doesn't really have a personality besides toxic and ghetto. Let's be honest, that's all she has, really. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this stupid incident. It's stupid, and I'm over it.